Now, it's time for a new episode of True Confessions. This story isn't fiction, and it's not a dream. It's something that happened right here, in Cairo. A story buried deep inside one of Egypt's oldest secrets, Toson Palace. They say time itself doesn't flow the same inside that place. Some call it cursed. Others say it's a gate not to hell, but to another time. 3 young men, Fadi, Karim, and Omar, decided to find out the truth. They were urban explorers, chasing stories for their small YouTube channel called The Midnight Seekers. They had no idea this would be their last upload. It was a freezing night in December. The streets of Shubra were almost silent, and the old palace stood like a sleeping beast under the fog. Its iron gates were wide open, as if waiting for them. "Let's just get inside, shoot for 10 minutes, and leave," Fadi said, trying to sound brave. But his voice cracked halfway through. Inside, the air was heavy. The smell of old wood and burnt incense filled their lungs. The flashlights barely worked, flickering every few seconds, like something was draining the batteries. And then they found it. A room unlike the rest. It was clean. Too clean. No dust, no cobwebs, nothing. At the center stood an old wooden table, and on it, a book. It wasn't just any book. It was made of skin or something that looked like it. The title wasn't in Arabic or English. It was a language they couldn't understand. But the moment Omar opened it, a whisper filled the room. It wasn't coming from the walls. It was coming from inside their heads. Karim dropped his camera. Fadi's nose started bleeding. Omar couldn't move. His eyes locked on a strange page filled with drawings of circles and symbols. And then, the clock on the wall started ticking backward. They ran. At least, that's what they thought they did. Because when Fadi reached the front door, the palace outside wasn't the same. It wasn't night anymore. The streets were full of people, but not from their time. The cars were gone. The houses looked new, and everyone outside was dressed like it was the 1940 seconds. He turned to call Karim and Omar, but they were gone. The palace behind him had vanished. Weeks later, the camera was found by a security guard near the palace ruins. The footage was corrupted, except for one short clip. In it, Fadi was staring directly at the lens. His face pale, his eyes empty, and he said just one sentence, over and over again, "Is greater than we didn't go inside the palace. The palace came inside us." The footage was uploaded once, but every time someone tried to re-upload it, their file got deleted and their device crashed permanently. Today, Toson Palace still stands in Shubra. No one lives there. No one goes near it. But sometimes, neighbors swear they see 3 silhouettes standing at the window, staring out into the street. And if you listen carefully on a quiet winter night, you can still hear that whisper, the same one from the book. "Is greater than, welcome back. We've been waiting for you."